Bro, all right, so I'm gonna do a story time on why I was arrested at the border and how. So I was arrested at the border of Canada. I was trying to go to Windsor, and on my way back, I got arrested by Border Patrol police. I don't know what are they called. I said police, but it's I got arrested and put in a cell basically. And it was because they mistaken my bike for a stolen bike. They said it was mistaken as one that was stolen in Virginia because they miswrote the serial number down or the VIN number down. So my bike don't got a plate because I just bought it. It was cash, $7,000 cash. So if you buy it at a dealership, you get a temporary plate. Because I don't have a temporary plate, I've been pulled over at least like 4 times and arrested this last time. But yeah, they took everything off of me. They took my necklaces off. They took my nose ring out. They took all my bracelets. And then I got held for like questioning. And then they basically wanted to do a check, background check on me, a background check on the bike. Yeah, because it came back stolen when they put the wrong number in. So once they put the wrong numbers in, it was like, okay, this bike is stolen. We gotta arrest him basically. So I'm locked up for like, it wasn't even that long. Like I spent more time in jail when I was a teenager than this time they actually had me arrested. So it was about an hour process because I actually got held for questioning in Canada. Then when I came back, I got arrested and then they did like the background checks and all that. So then I'm sitting there and I ain't gonna lie, it was a small cell. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe. So I'm sitting there and I ain't know what was going on. But then once they was in there talking to me, everything was cool. It was all fun and games. I'm talking to the people at the Canadian border. They're like, yeah, how many guns you got? You got your gun license? Turn around. I'm like, oh, I got 3 guns. They like, you got the guns on you, whatever. I'm like, nah. So then like they asking me all types of crazy questions. So then like when I go back to America, everything cool. Man, when I say once they close that door, I'm like, dang, it's real, bro. I'm in here by myself, bro. Like, it ain't like it's other people locked up in here. I'm locked up in here by myself at the border. I don't know what's about to go on. So then like I'm sitting there thinking like I'm in this small cell. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing but a mirror. And then I hear people talking and I'm sitting there like by myself. And every time I heard voices, I'm like, okay, bet, they go a voice, I'm good. It ain't like I had something to write with. I ain't had nothing to draw with. I ain't had nothing to write lyrics with. I'm like, should I do a little workout? But I'm like, I'm not really in jail. Like, I'm not in prison. I'm in jail. So it ain't like I'm about to start doing nothing. I'm just chilling because I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. But I needed something to distract my mind because, like, my mind was, like, racing. I'm like, bro, what if I be locked up in it? I had a split second of panic. And it was a split second. I'm like, what if I be locked up in here and nobody know where I'm at or know I'm here? And what if I'm locked up for months? And I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm here by myself. And I'm like, what if, like, you see all these horror stories of like, what if something happened to me and don't nobody know where I'm at? And I started panicking for like a second, and then that went away, boom. And then like, I just sat there and I started breathing like, all right, let me meditate. Close my eyes and I'm like, boom, I'm here. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. And then I started trying to take a nap. And then I was just chilling for it. Once I started thinking about life, I'm just like, I'm just thinking about life. Like, okay, what do I got going on in life? What's next? And I'm like, man, I know I ain't do nothing illegal. So I'm like, but what if they look something up, or what if somebody lie? What if I get framed for something? That was the thoughts that was going through my head. No, I ain't get to call my family. I was only in there for like, in a holding cell for like an hour. So it ain't like I was in there for a day. I think if they would have kept me overnight, I would have got to make a phone call. Usually I think that's how it works. If you get held overnight, then you get to make a phone call. But they held me in there for like an hour. When I made a joke when they was putting the cuffs on me. I was like, man, I ain't been arrested since I was 15. That's when I was in jail longer, when I was like a teenager. But yeah, man, I didn't even think I was about to get arrested. They said it was like 30 cops that came out. It was more like 20, and they was like, get up. And I'm like, get up? Like, what you mean? And then like, put your hands behind your back. I'm like, whoa, bro, this really happening. Yeah, I got 2 motorcycles. I'm like, bro, this really happening, bro. Like, that's crazy. So I put my hands behind my back. They locked the cuffs. And I'm like, I'm really getting arrested right now. So then they like, I hear them talking like, yeah, the bike came back stolen or something like that. I'm like, oh, bro, because I just bought it. And I'm like, I got a Suzuki Boulevard too. It's a custom. The engine out on that one, but I'm getting it rebuilt. So then I'm sitting there, and when I say I'm in this room by myself, it's these fluorescent lights, so you can't sleep. It's these real bright lights. So it ain't like you can go to sleep. Like you gotta kind of cover your eyes like this. You know what I mean? Because the light's so bright, you can't really sleep. So I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking like, all right. So then when I hear the voices, I'm like, all right, there's somebody there. But it's like a mind game. It really is a mind game. I got claustrophobia and anxiety, so it's a test. It's the same thing as like when you get trapped on an elevator, right? It's the same feeling. And I mean, people just get used to it. I think it's easier if you got people with you. But if you by yourself, if you detain, they kind of do that and people go crazy. Like people will go crazy, I think. You know what I mean? But I was chilling for real. I mean, I had that little bit of anxiety, but I was chilling. And then after that happened, they came back and got me. There was like, it's been a mistake. The mistake is that they put the wrong VIN number because I don't have a plate on there because like I said, I just bought it. But everything is signed over to me with cash, right? So then they said, oh, we put the wrong number on there. It came back as like a bike that was stolen in Virginia, right? I'm in Detroit. So they basically said they made a mistake and put the wrong number on there. By the way, the lady, the officer or the Border Patrol officer who got me arrested, bro, was like, she looked like a model, bro, OnlyFans model. And I was mad because, yeah. And I was mad, like, dang, bro, she was bad, bro. I'm like, dog. I was like, I'm looking at her like, bro, she was like a short Asian girl with blonde hair and blue. It was weird. She had blue eyes, though, and then she had, like, the enhanced lips. But she was bad. I was like, I'm looking at her like, dang, you Border Patrol? But she was the one who got me arrested. I'm like, dang, bro, like, man, I'm like, dang, why she doing me like that? I didn't even think she was going to be that aggressive, though, for real. It was crazy, bro. I don't know. But then, like, they basically was like, oh, yeah, we got it mixed up. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm like, bruh. And then what made it worse is I'm like, man, let me schedule me an appointment right away to go in and get my stuff registered. I go to Secretary of State, and they being just, like, a-holes. Like, I went to like, get the title registered. I'm like, dang, it's $440 to get the title transfer. Like, bro, what? I'm just thinking in my head, like, that's crazy. So I say something like $440, and then I'm already on the phone and I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, dang, this how much this stuff cost? So then she took the title and like threw it back at me, and I'm like, I had to leave because, and I didn't even get my plate. She had the plate ready. I didn't even get to get my plate. I didn't get to get none of that, but I got insurance and all that, so I'm good now. But it was one of the things where, like, man, they wrote that serial number down, but I really think they use that as like an excuse to hold me for questioning to see if I had anything else going on. Because you got to think, some of these people be bored, and then they be sitting like patrolling, and then when somebody show up that look like, okay, this might be something, we might have an arrest here, right? If you showing up tattoos, loud, ooh, you know what I mean? It all depends, right? Now, if you just a chill person, plain Jane haircut, blue jeans fitting in, you probably go under the radar a lot. But I ain't gonna lie, Border Patrol be on everybody's head. It don't matter what you look like or who you are. But I'm saying, even with police, man, I done had like 5 different police stops in the last 4 days. Just like police trying to, oh, I'm about to take your bike or whatever. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, when you get detained like that, you gotta know. Cause I remember one time I was a teenager and I was arrested by state troopers, and I got put in the back of the car with the K9, and that K9 was going crazy all in my face. And I had to breathe and tell myself, like, it's all good, it's all good. It's all mental, it really is, though. When you get trapped in these small spaces, in these small cells, it's all mental. You gotta tell yourself it's all good. Cause yeah, that junk crazy, bro. But I got out, and you know, I'm like, I felt like I accomplished something when I was able to mentally push myself through that. That's why it's good to test yourself with ice baths, workout, kickboxing, meditation, yoga, because you get to train your mind for stuff like that. If I ain't trained my mind like that, I would be going crazy, for real. I would have been going crazy if I didn't know how to control my mind the way I do. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Look, let me know if y'all want to hear more story time, see some bike videos or whatever. No, for real, I ain't gonna lie. If you, boy, but make sure y'all like and subscribe.